Hi and welcome to all the racing lovers out there around the globe joining us for this pre-recorded show. It is recorded early doors on Thursday morning and is for the meeting on Friday the 14th of March. Fairview Turf Track, and joining me on the line is the regular expert Grant Paddock. Firstly, Grant, how are you doing? And then tell us a bit about the weather pattern that is predicted in your side of the woods.
Yeah, morning Sheldon, morning punters. Yeah, all good this side. Weather's been top class. There's supposed to be a front coming through today. Nothing's arrived yet, with quite a bit of rain and into tomorrow, which will make racing a bit interesting if it does arrive. But so far, so good. It's going to be a strong tailwind tomorrow, so it's going to be one of them front-running day again. Punters need to have a look at that.
Right, let's get straight into race number 1, which is a work riders event. Lovely for the work riders to get their chances. The betting has number 11, Duchess of Seville, trading at 15 to 10 from an opening show of 18 to 10, so the early money is there. Number 4, Hatman, second on the boards at 9 to 2. Number 5, Latona at 7 to 1, 8 to 1, and better the rest. Grant, number 11, Duchess of Seville. She made her local debut in a close-up third to Miss Pryor. Would you be your suggested first pick, or would you be looking elsewhere in race number 1, taking on the boys?
Yeah, 100%. I've got no concerns with taking on the boys. The boys over here are very moderate, to be honest with you, and they've had a lot of chances. Duchess of Seville, very, very good first run on the poly. She actually looked a little bit outpaced, and with the tailwind over a 5 furlong in a work riders race, it could just happen again. They're going to go very, very quick here, but she's definitely the right horse. Very good work rider in Caller Jacobs up, and she's definitely going to be my first choice. I've got a bit of a roughie here for you. Horse number 10, mid-wicket, from the Lunga Gila yard, from a 1 draw with Kunzi July in the saddle. Very good rider as well. Showed an extreme amount of pace over 1200 first time out and just got tired late. Back to the 5 furlong. That inside draw of 1 is going to help. It's going to be a big factor tomorrow, in fact. The slower draws down the straight, and she's going to be a nice quartet roving banker kind of horse, exact a horse with Duchess of Seville, and even a horse that could pop up and win a race like this at 25 to 1 if she gets away from her. Hatman shows a lot of speed. He'll be there and thereabouts. And then Monaco from the Jacques Stadium yard. Now a decent introduction to PE racing, a good third over 1200 meters, and that can only improve. Interesting kind of a race where I'm going 11, 10, 4 and 7, and the value in the race over here is definitely the 10 midwicket at 25 to 1.
That'll take us on to the opening leg of the place accumulator, race number 2, which is your suggested bet for the day. It's over 1200 meters. Number 2, Blown Away from the Justin Snaith stable, is the firm even money favourite. However, number 11, Hot Sauce, you'll know a little bit more. Maybe there's some word on the ground about the first timer, now shortened to 18 to 10, and you can get 12 to 1 and better the rest. So before we get to number 2, Blown Away, I see you have included number 11 in the place accumulator, so there must be some rumblings about, Grant.
Okay, yeah, Sheldon, the dogs are really and Hot Sauce today. Down at Fairview, a lot of talk for the horse. Blown Away, got a lot of respect for it, but Alan's juveniles, with regards to the talk on the ground, it looks like this horse has already passed the post. I would expect it to shorten a lot further. Blown Away, the biggest danger, there's no doubt. We have to put both of them in the place accumulator for just in case. And then horses like the 12, Olive Oil. There's also been a bit of talk about Olive Oil, I must be honest with you. The Vercingetorix probably bred to go a touch further than this. And then Above the Horizon from the Sharon Costin yards run. I'm tipping it 11, 2, 12 and 1, Sheldon.
There we go, on to heat number 3, and race number 3 is over 1800 meters, where number 3, Lady Springfield, rightfully priced up at 9 to 10. Number 1, First Wishes, 2 to 1, 7 to 1. Number 4, Protect the Dream, 8 to 1, and better the balance of the opposition. Now, Grant, it would be fair to say that number 3, Lady Springfield, on that last run, it was an average rating of a 94 behind me, Givry Everything, who's really on the up, does certainly look like the part, yeah?
Yeah, it definitely does. I think it's a boat race between her and First Wish. First Wish's form has been on the poly. That's why I'm definitely in the camp of Lady Springfield. She's almost a pick 6 banker for me, Sheldon. Very, very hard to beat with that Cape Town form. First Wish, as I said, the biggest danger. If they want to put one more in, they can put First Wish in. But this should be Lady Springfield's race. It's not a very strong race at all. And I'm tipping it 3, 1, 4, and 7.
There we go, sweet and sharp and straight to the point. The favourite does look very tough to beat on the Cape form lines, and hopefully for you the punter comes through with flying colours. Taking us along to race number 4, due off at 14:20, and this will be run over 1400 metres. They are betting 4-1 the field. Number 10, Guarding the Wall. Number 9, Globe Tonic, 9-2. 4, Legal Thriller at a price of 5-1. And then number 13, Future of Energy is at 8-1. 10-1 and Better the Balance. Take us away with race number 4, Grant.
Yeah, Sheldon, tricky kind of a race. There's no doubt, as you can see in the betting, the form horses being Globetronic, Guarding the Wall, as well as Legal Thriller. They should get you through the place accumulator. Pick 6, you're going to have to go a little bit wider. The source of Lisman Westhazens, with Chase Majana, Future of Energy, that's got to go in. And probably on the top 4 jacks who's dropped in class. If he goes down well, he's a horse that's got to be included as well. Tricky kind of a race, Sheldon. I'm tipping at 10, 9, 4, and 13. Pick 6, you have to add the 1.
There we go, add the 1 into your pick 6 equations as we hit race number 5. 1 or 2 tricky races and 1 or 2 more straightforward races. Yeah, number 2, Greenlight Legend, from 18-10 down 15-10 after winning last time out. Your neck of the woods, shortening down 5-10, being eased up late on in the afternoon. 61 kilograms on the back, but certainly looks scopy, and this Gimme the Green Light certainly going to have a big say. 5-1, barring number 2, Greenlight Legend. What are your thoughts on Greenlight Legend? You obviously saw that win first time at Fairview when beating Gentile, and the comment was eased up late on.
Yeah, listen, Sheldon, maiden winner. I know Gentile's from the Kelly Mitchell yard. She'd know world beater. She'll probably pick up a maiden. 61 kilos in this kind of company. We'll have to improve a couple of lengths. I've got to be honest with you. 15-10, absolutely no value. She could run a place. There's no doubt about that. She's probably good enough for the place accumulator. But I really do like her stable companion, Haphazard. She's a quirky filly, as the trainers say. Louis Mkoto's up. 5-1, very nice price. Good post-maiden run, which I like to see over 1,400 running on. And I think she's the right horse in the race at the right price. The dangers here, Sky Velocity, Thread of Life. Those are the 2 dangers from the Tara Lang yard. I see they got this horse Fly Past. Also in the betting, maiden from Cape Town's going to have to step up a little bit. But I like Haphazard here. I think the 4 will beat the 2, 10 and 6, Sheldon.
Now, Grant, just one other horse I'd like to pick your brain on is number 3, Darling Harbour. Just having a look at the betting, currently around 20-1. No real inspiring form of late, but if you go back earlier on, has taken on a little bit stronger. Could this be a horse to include in the pick 6 and those type of bets?
Yeah, Sheldon, I must be honest with you. Jean has fancied this filly on numerous occasions, and she hasn't really finished her races off. I see they've dropped her back in trip now to the mile, probably hoping for some improvement. And let's just wait for her to turn the corner before we start jumping on that one.
Well, there we go. We'll wait for the corner, and once that turns, we'll jump on that individual. But nevertheless, a 20-1 throw into all the equations. Now we're going to move on to the business end of affairs as we go to race number 6, which is over 1,600 meters. And Grant Paddock's best bet comes up in the form of number 2, without question, who is your 11-10 favorite. Barring that, number 1, Bingwa, the best weighted, is 7-2, and Sequoia at 7-1. Now, Grant, number 2, without question, he's a 5-year-old son of the United States, and if you go back in his form lines, he's run behind the best of them. Double Superlative, he's run behind Snow Pilot, Oriental Charm, Rascallion, and I think that says it all.
Yeah, 100%, Sheldon. I thought 11-10 was actually quite generous in a field like this. Got 62 on his back, but there's a lot of horses that are close to him in the weights that are not near his quality. So, yeah, very, very strong first selection. He shouldn't have a problem dismissing this field. Bingwa, his biggest danger, loves the course and distance. Done very well since joining the Smith yard down here. Sequoia doesn't know how to run a bad race. Good draw, but 61 kilos on his back. It's a little bit too close to the favourite for my liking. Then the likes of Bush Tracker with Lou and Porto up. Doesn't know how to run a bad race with Louis up this horse, and the 10-1, there's a bit of quartet value there. But yeah, very, very strong on, without question. He's my banker for the day, and definitely my nap, and I'm tipping it 2, 1, 6, and 4.
Next up will be race number 7, and taking a look at race number 7, this is the East Cape Fillies Nursery listed over 1,200 meters. The betting says number 1, Another Dance for Me, is currently 17-10. Number 5, Instaworthy at 28-10 with number 6, Music of the Night, and the rest of them are 7-1 and better. Another Dance for Me, unbeaten 2 from 2. Hard work last time out, going the 1,200 for the first time here. Let's kick off with the master of my fate, filly.
Yeah, lovely filly, Sheldon, but she was very hard-pressed to beat Bonjour-Leville last time out. She's obviously 3 kilos better off. They're running at level, so she should run in front of that. But she was really hard-pressed to win the race, win that race, and I thought she'd win it a lot easier. I think she was very short in the betting. But I'm very much in the camp of number 2, Arabian Blue. I think she's very, very good value at 8-1. I watched this filly win last time out. She was effortless, really, really smart filly. She will enjoy the trip very, very much. I'm not sure with Another Dance for Me. They tell me she needs a 1,200. I'd like to see it. Instaworthy, very good run in Cape Town last time out in the feature over 1,100 meters. She's definitely going to be a big runner. Music of the Night, a maiden winner from Cape Town, probably has to step up a little bit. And then the likes of Bonjour-Leville to probably fill in the quartet. But Arabian Blue for me, I think Richard's on the maybe the wrong one here, and Louis on the right one. I'm tipping it 2, 1, 5, and 6, Sheldon, and my value on the day, definitely the 2, Arabian Blue.
So there you've heard Arabian Blue is the value on the day for Grant Paddock, and he's often on the mark, so follow those value selections. Now we're jumping one massive hurdle, race number 8. We have a full field of 18 runners, a cavalry charge down the straight. So I suppose this is going to be one of those races where you're going to have to go as wide as your budget will allow. And just having a quick look, I'm going to throw a little bit of a curveball at you at around 75-1. Number 9, Barcelona. Was once upon a time a 106, is racing off a 71, but has totally gone off form. But if you go back to the 8th of April, ran just over 4 lengths behind King of the Gauls, gets the blinkers, the 4 kgs off. I'm suggesting this as a nice lurker for the quartets, and maybe even possible the swingers and exactors.
Yeah, well, he's finally got back to a sprint race, Sheldon, so he can definitely improve on his current form. He's not going to get it much easier now with the 4 claims off his back, carrying 56 kilos. He's got to show something here, otherwise he's in trouble. There's no doubt about it. The form horses here, definitely Coastal Path, Champanel, Charlie Malone. Those 3 are definitely the horses that should get you through the place accumulator, but in a field this size, it can always be trouble. This was number 4, Sound of the Sea. I see there's been early money for it. There has been money when it was backed first time here in P, and it went very fast. I see they've brought it back to down the lane over 1,200 meters. That could be the answer with Yeni up. That could be rocking and rolling in front. But you know, when it's a 18 horse field, very difficult to get through. You've got to go as wide as possible. But as I said, the horses with the form, Coastal Pass, Champanel and Charlie Malone, they should get you through the place accumulator. I'm tipping at 6, 7, 8 and 4, but in a pick 6 you need as many as you can afford.
Talking about number 4, Sound of the Sea, did open up at a price of 20-1, shortened 14-1, 10-1, and is currently sitting at 8-1 as we speak at the early time of recording. So take note of that support for number 4, Sound of the Sea, and then my absolute lurker, throw in Barcelona. That is number 9 at around 75-1, back in a sprint, 4 kgs off the back. If ever he's going to show, it's going to be on this occasion. Grant, we're going to bring up your suggested bet for the day for your legion of followers. If you mind taking us through that, please.
Thank you very much, Sheldon. Best bet, race 6, number 2, without question. My value bet goes in race 7, number 2, Arabian Blue, and the suggested bet, the place accumulator, goes as follows. We open up with 2 and 11, by 1 and 3, by 4, 9 and 10, by 2 and 4, by banker 2, by 1 and 2, by 6, 7 and 8, for 144 Rand full unit.
Much appreciated, Grant, and obviously we'll wait on the weather conditions and see what transpires in the next 24 hours as we are pre-recording, and then obviously the weather gods, they'll let us know exactly where we'll be racing.
Yeah, 100%. Sheldon. If the rain does come, obviously Fairview's always in trouble when we get a bit of rain, especially late Thursday, early into race day. So punters need to have a look at that, and we go out early on a Thursday. So, yeah, hopefully the punters have a good day, and good day to yourself as well.
Thank you very much, Grant. Thanks very much to Grant Paddock. As always, an absolute pleasure being on the line. He gives us the highs and the lows and certainly has his ear on the ground. So to you, the punter, the fan, have a wonderful day's racing and hopefully your horses come home best in the rest.